We have a little bit of news. That's almost kind of good news. You know what we did? It turns out Donald Trump and the Democrats made a deal, and a deal that makes sense. Wow, didn't see that coming. It was on the debt ceiling, and I thought for sure that Donald Trump would screw this up. The Republicans wanted him to screw it up, so it was a recipe for disaster, but he didn't. So Paul Ryan had said earlier, raising the debt ceiling for a short term, for a short period of time, and combining it with Hurricane Harvey relief aid, that is, quote, ridiculous and disgraceful idea, okay? Well, interesting. So what happened yesterday? During a meeting with congressional leaders at the White House on Wednesday, President Donald Trump backed a proposal from Democrats to tie aid for Hurricane Harvey to a 3-month debt limit increase, and a short-term government funding bill through December, much to the reported consternation of congressional Republicans. That's kind of awesome. So he had the Republicans in the room. He's like, no, I don't think so. I'm going to go with Nancy and Chuck here. In fact, let me give you more details. Jake Sherman reports Trump agrees to a 3-month debt limit increase in meeting with Hill leaders. All GOP leaders were opposed per multiple sources. Interesting. So the exact thing that Paul Ryan said was ridiculous and disgraceful is the one that apparently they made the deal on, even though there were Republicans in the room going, don't do it. McConnell, who was also in the room, Mitch McConnell, Senate Majority Leader, told reporters that Trump reached a deal with Schumer and Pelosi in the meeting with congressional leaders today. So he's confirming it. So one more here from Talking Points memo. Trump's decision to side with Democrats left conservatives fuming. Senator Tom Tillis, a Republican of North Carolina, described the deal as fiscal malpractice, and the Conservative Heritage Foundation blasted the proposal as political cowardice. Damn, so I love it. Now, if that wasn't bad enough, more conservative heads are about to explode. President Trump and Senate Minority Leader Charles Schumer have agreed to pursue a deal that would permanently remove the requirement that Congress repeatedly raise the debt ceiling, 3 people familiar with the decision said. So now look, the debt ceiling is nonsense. It's after we have already gotten the debt, we're saying, should we pay it or should we not pay it? Of course we should pay it. It was ridiculous that they played politics under Obama, the Republicans did. Now the Democrats are saying, we won't do likewise. We won't play politics with it, let's just raise it. In fact, maybe let's just get rid of it, even though it would give us leverage over you. And Trump's like, all right, great, then I don't have to deal with this nonsense. And they might have a deal about that. But the people who like to play politics with it are Republican congressmen. And they say, they're all outraged. Tom Tillis' Heritage Foundation, Paul Ryan, he thinks it's a bad idea. And the reason is every time debt ceiling comes up, they know that we have to lift it. Otherwise, it's going to destroy the full faith and credit of the United States and might mess with the markets completely. So they use it as a hostage to demand tax cuts for the rich, spending cuts for middle-class Americans, et cetera, et cetera. So when they saw that Trump might even do a deal, not only the deal he already did, but one to get rid of the debt ceiling altogether, this was their reaction. Heads exploding. All right, more from the Washington Post now. The two, along with House Minority Leader Nancy Pelosi, agreed to work together over the next several months to try to finalize a plan which would need to be approved by Congress. Not only is he thinking of getting rid of the debt ceiling altogether, he's working with Chuck Schumer and Nancy Pelosi. Republican reaction. Not only that, there was a picture taken. I don't know how they get these pictures. Who's the creeper hanging out right outside the Oval Office, and why hasn't the Secret Service removed him? Anyway, they got this picture of Donald Trump and Chuck Schumer smiling together, and Trump almost hugging Schumer. Republican reaction. Fun for everybody, except the Republicans. If you like the Young Turks, you'll love Young Turks membership. tytnetwork.com/join.